Shout out to the Cows Gang. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer, and welcome to the show, Victim or Volunteer. What I want y'all to do, grab the nearest couch, sit back, and enjoy the ride. Cows Gang, you won't believe this. I don't know if this from God. I don't know if it's just luck of the draw. I don't know. Normally, you have husbands who end up getting divorced, no fault divorce, end up having to pay alimony, spouse support. We ain't even gonna get to the child support. We just talking about alimony, spouse support. Some people got to pay that for the rest of their lives until she get married, and she ain't never gonna get married if she getting that. She'll just have a boyfriend laying in the house. So you have a man by the name of Mike Wierskie. This man who was being supported by his ex-wife for years. He couldn't keep a steady job. I guess to her eyes, she said he wasn't trying to low life, right? And they end up getting divorced. She filed for divorce, but she ends up having to pay spouse support. But you won't believe what happened in 2019. This man had won $273 million in the lottery. You can't make up. This man won $273 million off a lottery ticket that he had lost. Some gentleman that worked at the store knew it was his, gave it to him, and he won the mother. And now, even though he won that $273 million, his ex-wife still have to pay his ass spousal support. You can't make this up. Look, check this out. Let's talk about this. This dude defied all odds in winning the Mega Millions Lotto back in March of 2019. Now, before he won this big ass amount of money, his wife, Elaine Murray, divorced after 15 years of marriage. She worked for a utilities company and told how she previously supported her ex-husband when he was unemployed. And the court ordered her to pay 5 years of alimony. Mind you, he won this money months after they was officially divorced. Now, before we get into all that, let's watch the news on how they talk about this.
Get this. This man says he has not held a job in 15 years. And he still doesn't have a job this morning. But after you win $273 million, you go from being unemployed to now being retired. But he left his retirement fund on the store counter. Lucky in more ways than one.
I still don't think it hit me totally, but it feels good.
54-year-old Mike Wierskie is the latest man to join the multimillionaire club. Overnight, cashing in his winning $273 million Mega Millions lottery ticket.
My mother, she was sitting 5 feet away from me, and I told her, and she said, "Get the hell out of here, you're lying."
But this mega moment almost never happened.
I bought tickets, and messing with my phone and putting my money away, two hands. So I set the tickets down, thinking I was going to pick them up and walk out, and I just walked out without the tickets.
Wierskie was answering his cell phone after purchasing the tickets, and he accidentally left them behind at this convenience store in New Jersey.
I was cleaning up. He was the last person in here buying lotto, and his tickets were here on the counter. So I put them for safekeeping under our register.
Quick Check cashier Phil Campolo held on to the tickets and gave them back to Wierskie when he returned the next day.
There's not many people that are honest like that.
ABC News exclusively reunited Wierskie with his Samaritan savior.
I don't want to get emotional on camera, but I can't ask for a better friend. And I'm sure we're going to be friends.
Very happy for you. I'm very happy for you.
I appreciate that.
Wierskie's life is now forever changed by one small event that they both believe was fate.
I'm going to give him something, yes, but I'm going to keep that private.
Man, y'all see that, man? I wish I just had $1 million. I wish. Now, like I said, she is saying she don't care to win the money. She is the one to pay the spouse support. See, one thing about it is, depending on the state, it don't matter. Some states, they'll take consideration, oh, he making all the money, he don't need it. But some states, it doesn't matter. And this look like New Jersey. I think it's New Jersey. It's near Pennsylvania. Because where he won that lotto was it's called Quick Check. And, the thing about it is, she is looking like, well, I still don't want them, and I just don't have to pay, the spouse support. They asked her if she feels she deserves a piece of it. She said, I ain't about all that, which is good, because Walmart is always hiring. And you know what? I'm going to let you hear it out of her mouth.
The only thing that I would like to see is obviously termination of spousal support.
Eileen says the lottery jackpot doesn't change the way she feels about Mike. The marriage did not end on a happy note.
Now that you have money, it doesn't mean that I would want to come back.
Y'all heard it, folks. As you say, it is what it is, fam. But Eileen says she's not going after anything. She say she have morals. She say, I know what I work for, and it's everything that she has. And what she did say, she quote, think about it. How long did I work? How long did I support him? I had to give him a lot of money in the divorce. Eileen said at the time, she was Worski well, adding, I want him surround himself with good people. So basically what she's saying is she had to spend all this money on him. She had to take care of him. And, she feel that she shouldn't have to pay the spouse support. And now that he won the money, she feels she definitely don't have to pay spouse support. Now, let me ask y'all a question, y'all. Now, when men get divorced and we have to pay spouse support or alimony, we know that these women have money aside and they got jobs and stuff like that. But what do our society say? Particularly women and sympathy forces. Women will say, it is what it is. You should have picked better. You shouldn't have married her. You should have kept your pants zipped and everything under the sun. But when it's the other way around and woman has to pay spouse support, alimony, now all of a sudden it's a sin. Now all of a sudden, oh, well, he need to get a job and he's lazy. It's like they try to say that the man is supposed to pay alimony and spouse support, but not the woman, even though she divorced him for no reason. It's called no-fault divorce that they good old Ronald Reagan allowed and created. And the unfortunate part about it is when it comes to marriage is supposed to be a sacred matrimony. Two people that love each other for better or for worse. But I want y'all to understand the number one divorce is not cheating. The number one divorce is financial situations. Man loses job. Man ain't making the money that he was making before. The man retired from the NFL. He retired from the NBA. He retired from a career. He get laid off. That is the number one divorce in our nation. I don't know about anywhere else. That is the number one. And that makes me wonder, are we really getting married for love in this day and age? Maybe that's why a lot of people nowadays not getting married. So this woman, who is the ex-wife who's paying spouse support, she feels that the spouse support should be terminated. Now she was stunned. Eileen was stunned how she found out Worski won the prize. You know what I'm saying? And she also said that, hey, him win the lottery is not enough for me to get back with him. And he said he don't care. I know he don't. He rich. So let me ask y'all this question, Cows Gang. If you was divorced and you was getting alimony or spouse support and you end up winning $200 million or $273 million, would you go ahead and say, hey, you can have the spouse support, I'm good? Or would you keep it going? Y'all let me know in the comments section. Now let's get on to Eileen Murray. I got to know, is she a victim or volunteer? Man, let me win $273 million. Man, yeah, I don't need your spouse support. I don't need your alimony. I don't want nothing from you no more. I'm good, bitch. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Cows Gang, Cows Gang.